Good morning, student. Before start the lesson, I want to say something that previous audio clip I have told you to write down the features of Harappan civilization by listening the audio, but you didn't do it. And any student also, not send me the features after writing in your copy. I told to write down the in your copy, but I think you are not following anything whatever we are providing you, and we are providing all the things after a hard work, great hard work on it, but I think you are avoiding it. Don't do it, and you will give also the board exam. So uh, we'll start today urban planning of the Harappan civilizations. So we have discussed some of the points. Today we'll discuss from the houses of the Harappan civilization. The houses was built in the high mount areas to protect from the floods. It is the first features of the Harappan houses. Next is there was a single separate houses with the wells and toilets, and also there was 12 rooms and private wells and toilets, and each of the houses connected with the drains. Each of the houses drains are connected with the main street drains. Next, entrance of the houses were from the narrow lanes, means the from the main road. The lanes, narrow lanes are going, and beside the lanes their houses were built up, and these all the lanes cut the street at right angle. Next, the kitchen was placed the shelter of the corner, and with the kitchen there was storerooms and well chambers. Next, the houses were made by the bricks and wood also. There was door, windows and ventilation system also, and each of the houses door open on the side of street, not to the main roads. Here is the drain of the Mohenjo-daro. This drain was covered by the plates, some of the concrete plates. Next, we will discuss about the monumental architecture. We have already discussed about the great work, so we will not discuss about the great bath. So next topic is granaries. So granaries have the found in several cities where Mohenjo-daro, Harappan and Lothal, Kalibangan, and these granaries or hopper walking floors consisting of the two rows of circular brick platform, and that Harappan there were the two rows of six granaries each. Two rows of six granaries each. You can see the picture. Two rows of six granaries is the two both side. There are the two rows, and each side have the six granaries. I have also uploaded one clear picture. You can understand. There was the two rows, and the each of the side the six granaries. Next, there also one threshing means platform, a circular brick platform. It believed that these floors were made by the threshing grain because the wheat and barley grains were found in the cervix crevices found in the crevices of the floors. So see, once we'll see that threshing platform. It was a threshing platform. You can see this threshing platform of the Harappan civilizations, and they are threshing the food grains here, and they got the grains in the crevices means the cracked portions of the wall. These food grains were remained, and the archaeologists discover the food grains. So after that they understood they are threshing the grains there. Next, for the laborers there was some of the camp or barracks. They are living these rooms, floors, and the location of the Harappan it was beside the river these granaries was beside the rivers because they can brought the food grains these places, and they are also the raised platform to protect from the flood. And in each of the granaries there was a ventilation system to prevent the grains from becoming mildewed or damaged. Next, trade. That elaborated social structure standard of the living confirm that the patience of grains. So patience of grains, use of seal, uniform script, weight and measures, it proved that the existence of highly developed system of trade. There is abundant evidence that Harappan trade not only with the other parts in India but also with the many countries of Asia also, because we got the Mesopotamia seals, Harappan seal in Mesopotamia. So when we have discussed about the origin, foreign origin, we have discussed and I have told about it. Next, the Harappan carried on the considerable trade in stone, metal and silk, and in the some cases common products have been found in all the areas, indicating the some kinds of trade. However, they did not the metal money but carried the exchange of through the barter. So barter system was there, means exchanging the good. So they are exchanging goods inland areas or the out of the countries, out of their areas. The cities like the Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal important center of the metallurgy. Metallurgy is a branch of science and technology concerned with the properties of metals, their productions and purification. And by the process of metallurgy, they can merge the different type of the metals together. Rice seems haven't been imported to the Punjab. It is very important, these portions. Rice seems to have been imported to Punjab from Gujarat. Lothal and Surkotada provide the cotton for the expanding township of Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Banwali, etc. and Balakot, Chanudaro were the centers of the bangle making. Very important things. Bangle making center, Lothal and Chanudaro were the center of manufacturing of beads. So you have to remember this tangent I told, it is very important. Beside the internal trade, the Harappan also the commercial contact with their western neighbors like the Lothal, Surkotada, Balakotas and some of the important trading coastal towns that carry the trade of Mesopotamia and the West Asian centers. They had also set up the trading colony with the North Afghanistan and the facilitate trade with the center. They have made the colony in North Afghanistan, so the systems, colonialism systems is developed in Harappan civilization. It was not by only by the beaten after the industrial revolutions. So in the Harappan civilization, we are getting the colony trading colony center in northern Afghanistan by Indian peoples or by the Harappan peoples. The Mesopotamian records about the 2350 BC onwards refer the trade relations with the Miluha. What is Miluha? Which is an ancient name given by the Indus regions. Miluha was also known as Mesopotamia, also known as Miluha. It was given by the Indus peoples. The Mesopotamian text refer to the two intermediate trading stations called Dilmun and Makan, which lay between the Mesopotamian and Miluha. Dilmun was been identified with the Bahrain on the Persian Gulf, possibly the trade with the countries used to the carried out by sea. Mesopotamian texts refer the Miluha was a land of seafarers, and beside the depiction of the ships, boat and seal also indicate this. So you can see the seal depicting a ship. So they are using the boat, that also proved. So once you will see the Dilmun and Makan, these two places in the picture. you can see that the Mesopotamia, the two place Dilmun and Magan is written, it is actually Makan. It is the Persian Gulf. And here you can see the Miluha. Miluha, that was that name given by the Indus people to Mesopotamia. Merchants were exporting and importing goods from the West and Central Asia sides. Gold was imported from of the North Karnataka and Afghanistan. Copper from of the copper from Rajasthan, South Indian, Baluchistan, Arabia lead from there either East or South India. It's very important. Imported and exported goods. Weight and measures. A number of stones weights were developed from the excavations. After the digging the soils, we got some of the weighter measures. The Harappan people use the cubical weight. You see that this is the cubical stone weights. Yes, these are the cubical stone weights. Here you can see that the basic unit was 16, equal to the modern 14 grams, and the larger weights were multiplied by the 32, means 16 into 2, 16 into 3, 16 into 4, 16 into 5, like that way it was increasing, and so on. And the smaller ones called the fraction of 16, all fraction of 16. Transport. Several representation of ships were found the seals at the Harappan and Mohenjo-daro. Terracotta model of ships was discovered from the Lothal. So you have to remember terracotta model of ships we got from the Lothal. And the boats were used also to carry goods from the production of center cities. For the inland travel, there was enough evidence from the terracotta models. Block carts and copper or bronze model cart also we got as evidence. And the seated drives, here you can see the copper and bronze model of the carts with the seated drives and also found in the Harappa at Chahanudar. It is very important. Copper and bronze model of carts with the seated drivers which are also found in the Harappan Chanudar. Carts used all in these days resemble of the modern ekka or the horse cart. So I will show the bronze and terracotta. Here the Harappan potteries also. We will discuss about these things afterwards. You can see the terracotta figures of civilization. This is the terracotta figures. This is the bronze figures, copper, and it is bronze dancing girls. It is also bronze animal figure. So today we have discussed about the weight, measures, transport, trade, granaries, houses. So next days we will discuss about the art and crafts of the Harappan civilization and also the decline of the Harappan civilization. So thank you for today. Bye.